Hello, friends. It's Savage Sasquatch from GamingReportCard.com, and I am here playing Prey on the Xbox One. I'm excited because it is Friday, it is the weekend, and I now have a few days to dive into this. And my objective here is to, let's see, today's Friday, so I've got 3.5 days before we hit Tuesday to finish this game. So we are going to be having plenty of Prey action coming your way, so stay tuned. So you remember last time I had finished everything in that kind of the starting area that we needed to, and I could make tons of Neuromods. Let's make sure there's nothing that we can turn in here. I don't think there is. Nope. I picked up all the items that we had in here on the floor because, frankly, we didn't really need them. So Neuromod. Alright, we're going to start cranking this out as fast as possible. So, the last quest that we did, you know what, I need to turn this down just a hair. Oh, I lost my remote. There it is. So, the last quest that we did here, basically renewed the license for the Neuromods. So, like previously we could only... Oh, it's going to make me pick them up. I guess they were stacking up too much. Alright, so anyway, I was saying, it renewed the license on Neuromods so we could create as many as we have materials for. So I'm not going to completely exhaust our stock of items here, but I do want to basically crank a bunch of these out. I'll take us down to about, I'll leave us 8 exotic materials. Here we go. Alright. So now we go into our Neuromods, and we have 15 Neuromods to spend. This is really good news. So there's a number of places that we probably need to invest this in. I don't know that we need suit... I'm so tempted to take suit modification to get the full inventory space, but right now we don't need it. So I'm going to take it in places that can be more useful. Repair, for one, is very useful. Leverage. We've already spent 10 of the 15. Dang it. I don't like these, but... Alright, let's see what else. I want to stick with the human abilities for now and really get to a good place. We could take more health. I don't really care much about more stamina, but we'll see. Over time we might go that way. Alright. One more for the next level of hacking. You know what? We'll buy one more Neuromod. Dang it. We'll go down to 5. We're always going to get more materials because exotic materials come from Typhons. So this is a good idea because now we have the top thing of leverage, and we can hack level 3 locks. And, you know, so we're not any hardier for all these upgrades, but man, we can get new places now. And we can repair things so that way we stop taking friggin' damage from dumb stuff. I really get frustrated with taking damage from dumb stuff, so... And no fall damage! Okay, you know what? I'm curious. Gosh. We've got to, you have to have hacking 3, or, I'm sorry, repair 3 to fortify that, so no worries. We are going back to Psychotronics. I'm going to jump forward back to where we were in our forward progress here. Alright, so we're on our way to, further go down the psycho whatever area, and anyway, I want to kind of show you mods for just a second. The Neuromods, there are some Neuromods that are very important. We've kind of gone down a very specific path. I'm not going to recommend a very specific order on this, although if you've been watching the whole thing, I kind of recommend what we've taken. So I want to go over, several things tie together. We'll start in the scientist tree. Necrops, well, you have to start out by taking Physician. It makes your med kits get better. And honestly, going to the next step to where this makes your medkits heal from 45 instead of 30, and this one jumps them up to 90. So this way you don't have to use as many medkits to heal up, and they're sparse, or they use resources to craft, so you want to minimize the amount that you have to craft or use. So then Necropsy is a pretty good one because it lets you pick up Typhon stuff when you kill them, and you want to get that one as early as possible because when you pick those things up, they give you a little bit of everything, including exotic materials, which is one of the prime materials needed for making more Neuromods. So more Neuromods is good. More Neuromods is always the goal here. Hacking is important. Hacking 1, 2, and 3 I'm up to now. Hacking 4 we'll get eventually, but the more you can hack, the more areas you can get to. The more areas you get to, the more stuff you find, the more Neuromods ultimately you will get by caching stuff in. So hacking is very important, and in the same vein, leverage is very important. Being able to get anywhere in the game by lifting stuff to get stuff out of your way gets you more stuff, ultimately gets you more Neuromods, so you fill out your trees faster. Repair is a little less helpful than the others, but it still can be pretty helpful. It lets you get access to areas or just fix things that are blocking your path in general, or repairing even turrets, but being able to turn off that electrical junction that keeps electrocuting you when you go to an area, it's just generally helpful. Not as good as those last two of hacking and leverage, but they're good. Suit modification is huge. I don't know if I needed to jump up to suit modification 2 yet. I really wanted. I was dying for a long time on having inventory room. I should have taken suit mod 1 a lot earlier than I did. Dismantle is very good because it lets you get spare parts from destroyed operators, and the enemies send a decent number of these at you, so it gives you spare parts to where you're not really worried about spare parts. At least at the point I'm at, I've got tons. The last thing is materials expert. Getting 20% more materials when you recycle, this is huge important. Take this as early as you can. More materials, like I said before, gives you more ability to create Neuromods. So you want to get that as early as possible. It's almost kind of like the games where it says this gives you 10% more experience. That gives you 20% more ability to level up most of the time. I've taken conditioning, so that way I get more health, and this gives me even more health. You want to at least get toughness 1, so that way you can have 150 health. So when your medkits heal you for 90, they're not wasted. Going up to 150, oftentimes you'll get max value. If you go up to where it heals you for 2, like you have 200 or 300, it's even better, but we don't have enough Neuromods quite yet. So we'll be getting there. So anyway, we have this security station on the way to Psycholand, and we're going to just hack it. Now, this is a level 2. Level 2s are a little tougher. I'm going to take a long way around here just because... Whew! Close. 12 hundredths of a second. We got it, though. Alright, we're going to turn on our psychoscope here. I want to make sure no little goobly craps are going to jump on me. Now you'll notice here's turrets. I'm not going to go ahead and deploy these yet because I think eventually, because of the fact that we're maximizing everything towards getting the most Neuromods, eventually we will dip into the Typhon things. And the last thing I want is those things to come after me. This area is fairly clear anyway, but, ooh, a weapon upgrade kit and bullets. That's huge. Alright. So, but yeah, I mean, you could definitely lean towards the direction. Oh, a pistol. We are going to be filling up our inventory a little faster here, but we still got room. That's good. Very good. Alright, first we're going to run email. Alright. How about we unlock the security booth? So if you take like some of the talents that let you hit buttons or even use the little foam darts, I think you may be able to do this and let yourself in here that way, but it's really hard to see. I guess you could zoom in and look. We're going to download the area map. That's going to be really helpful. This is good. Very, very good. Alright, so... The next thing we want to do here is let's go look at crew. I see. Just because they're listed under a section doesn't mean that's where they're going to be. It'll tell you where they're fleeing to. There's a lot of people in the crew quarters. I'm really curious about when we get there. Anyway, we're going to move on to our objective now. We've kind of talked your guys' ears off. And hey, we can now go in. We can move laundry carts. It's kind of what I was always hoping out of this game was, well, maybe we'll just run around because it's not being super cooperative. Yep. And there's a mimic Tuma. It's not a Tuma. Alright. If you guys can't tell, I'm excited to be playing and diving into this. I definitely am.
Dr. Mia.
Dr. Me? Alright.
Hello. Good to see you again, Dr. Yu. Hello. Good to see you again, Dr. Yu.
Alright, so we're progressing along this path. I want to double check down in the morgue. I'm all turned around here. Why? Oh, that's to go upstairs. We need to go through one more little area up here. There we go. We'll quick save it here. We're going to go check the morgue. I'm not sure if I've got my hacking level up high enough. It might take a level 4 to go get into the good doctor.
Please pay attention.
Well, dang. We don't need to take the elevator. Or maybe we will. Okay. Over here to the morgue. What level is this lock? Oh no, it's a key card. My bad, guys. I don't remember nothing.
Moving.
I only suffered from an extremely mild... No, never mind. That's a mildly extreme memory loss here. So, yay. Let's double check all these. Alright, so we'll fast forward to the other side of G.U.T.S. Alright guys, welcome to the G.U.T.S area. Alright, we're in pretty good shape for heading out here. Jumping into microgravity. I've been out here once before like I was telling you. So there's the one guy that we found. I don't remember if we checked this. We did not check this. Alright, spare parts and Q-beam cells. I can't wait to find what a Q-beam is. So this is just like flying around outside. Oh, I see actually an item over here to loot. You gotta keep an eye out for the glow here. So I'm curious, I'm guessing that things that I killed before will be gone, but there were a whole bunch of these nests in here. And the nests were particularly problematic because they spawn these little things if you get too close. They also spawn a bunch of them when you kill them, so you got to really be careful. And I think there's a couple of them still around, but the little things that they spawn, you don't want to be too close to them because let's get that corroded coil. You can waste a lot of ammo trying to kill all the little boogers that come out of these nests. Or they eventually just explode on their own. So we're going to try to make our way through here. And we need to slow down. We're going to quick save. So you can see those little fiery things off in the distance. Those are cystoids. And so I want to avoid them as much as I possibly can. So I can see that there's none down here. So I'm going to kind of try to sprint along this place here. Don't want to... Oh, hold on, there's a body? Oh. So we came all this way, we gotta move. Those things are after us. But we just found a key code, and that might be the very thing right here that we originally missed. Oh boy. They kind of bounce around a lot, so we might be able to avoid them. So yeah, there was a body in there that had the code, which is better than having to try to hack it. Glad we found the body. You know, if you're observant and you take your time and explore, you can find a lot of the keys. Alright, we're saving again. So we can see, right, there's a nest. It only takes one bullet from a distance to blow these up, and then you see all those little cystoids come out. We're going to save again. I think that should... It says that's a cystoid, not a cyst nest. But as you can see, we don't want those cystoids there getting all up in our face. It says it's a cystoid, but it really looks like a nest to me. Maybe cystoids are... Okay, there. See, a bunch of them are exploding. That's very good news. Quick saving again. There's something... Oh, I thought it was glowing. My bad. Alright, so we're going to move up here. What's up? That's why we don't want to get close to these things. I didn't even know that we were near one until you hear the horrible, horrible sounds. But hey, we just got a med kit. That's very good. I just saw a lemon peel or something like that. Take a little bit of radiation damage every time you kill one of those near you. Okay. Now there's a couple nests. I want to see what happens if you try to sneak past them. Let's get our gluey glue. We're going to science the crap out of this. And that fixes our junction for the door, so the door now stays open wider, I guess. Yay. Alright. Now we're going to shoot these, and then we're going to run. It's kind of like ringing the doorbell and running, but... Alright. And in we go! I see something floating out here directly ahead that we can pick up. What is this, a coil? A corroded coil. Just what I always wanted. Alright. Let's see, engineering. What is happening?
Morgan, steady. That pulse hit your suit systems pretty hard. It came from the substation ahead. There's a magnetosphere around Talos 1 that keeps the sun from cooking your insides. Hopefully the generator isn't dying. For your sake. I'll be fine.
Can you fix me? Yes, full suit repair. Learning to use those operators is very important. We're going to go ahead and save while we remember here. Alright, Raymond Ridley gives us an EMP charge. How nice of you. Not just anybody could have died there, but somebody with an EMP charge.
Operator approach.
It looks like fate frowned on him, but may have smiled on us. Alright. We're going to save it right here again, and we're going to see what happens when we go this way.
Gravity detected.
Alright, well we can't go this way. I love when the doors get all screwed up like that. Alright, H2O. Don't think we should system offline, so this might mean that we might not get too far over here. What is going on here? I don't see any bad guys.
Shockwave imminent.
What's a plasma shockwave all about?
Warning, seek shelter. Plasma shockwave in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so we were in shelter enough. We're gonna put out the fire here. Okay, we can't get in there, so that's okay, because I don't want to necessarily get fried by that thing. But it's just as good to know that that stuff can't get here.
Shockwave imminent. Warning, seek shelter. Plasma shockwave in 5.
Alright, we got a lock here. This is a much easier one. 5.5 seconds to spare. Alright. I mean, nothing crazy in there, but every little bit helps. We're gonna get another med kit. Oh, we did get a weapon upgrade kit out of there. Let's see. There's some reading you can do if you feel like pausing it and reading. I'm sure that's why you guys watch YouTube, is so you can read crap. Alright. So we've got controls here, and we've got a control thing here. Alright. Did we see her yet? We did not.
5, 4, 3, 2.
What's the matter?
He's dead!
Whoa, what? Who's dead?
Anders! I tried to call security,
Do you need a medical team?
I said he's dead, Langley!
Right. Laurel, take a deep breath. Tell me what happened.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anders went into the mag chamber to test one of the coils that's been flaking on us. I don't know what happened exactly, but there was a pulse. I think it cooked him in his suit.
God.
Calibrating.
I'm so sorry, Laurel. Can you get up to the arboretum?
No, Anders had the key card.
Okay, got it. Listen, just sit tight. Don't go into that chamber. I'm going to find Chief Elzer. We've got a security team your way ASAP.
Seek shelter. Plasma shockwave in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So every time you find one of these things, it adds a new area to the map. Alright, this is good. Area map found. We already went in there. We haven't been up here yet.
Warning, plasma shockwave imminent.
Well, this is less good.
Warning, seek shelter. Plasma shockwave in 5, 4.
Alright. So I just noticed that there's some stuff up here. I've died in here a couple of times. So can we climb up here? We can climb up here.
Warning, Plasma shockwave imminent. Warning, seek shelter. Plasma shockwave in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So eventually those things do explode, and this is a very safe place to be when they do. So we're going to quick save. I don't know if there's any live down there, but in case there are, we'll save before we drop down.
Microgravity detected.
So I want to get over here to this body that's floating around.
Warning, plasma shockwave imminent.
Oh no. Not okay with that.
Warning, seek shelter. Plasma shockwave in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Microgravity detected.
A little window of time where we can get up here, we can find the body, anything that's on it. Hey, maintenance tunnel and 2 of those. That seems like a big deal enough right there. To the 2, a keycard and 2 Neuromods. Doesn't look like there's anywhere else that we can get over here, so we probably have come exactly where we needed to be. Let's get out of here.
Plasma shockwave imminent. Warning, seek shelter. Plasma shockwave in 5,
We're gonna back up to up here.
3, 2, 1.
We're gonna pull out our disruptor gun. We have no disruptor gun ammo.
Microgravity detected.
Okay. That's one of the 2 out of the way.
Gravity detected.
So we're gonna...
Warning, plasma
You don't see us. We'll try to sneak up on him.
Warning, seek shelter. Plasma shockwave in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did we get him? We got him. Woo! Alright. So we're gonna get out of here. System's still offline here. Don't know what that means exactly. Alright, looking around, I don't see any more bodies floating. We do have a couple different places we can go here. So we'll save it. We can either go through that tunnel right there to the Arboretum. We can go in here, or it looks like there's a place out there. What is that? Oh, that's another technopath. That is not cool, dude. And that looks like it's outside the ship, so outside the ship... Oh, excuse me, guys. Outside the ship, we can start seeing some much more dangerous foes. Well, this was a good place to come. A medkit for one. Here, let's rotate ourselves around. Hope you guys aren't getting too sick by this. I'm not sure I can even say the same about myself. Really hard not to make your guy like just bounce all over the place. Cookie. Alright, let's reorganize here. I could stand to eat some more garbage here. We have 2 Neuromods. You know what, we can drink that too. Pop up back over 100 health. Suit repair, psi-hypo, and a med kit. I feel like we're getting into some very good condition for the next area. And like I was saying before, we may not have made ourselves more buff or more combat efficient, but we do well enough, I think. Okay, so we had to go back to where we went before to get in here. So that's good to know. Okay, so we happened to go the right way the first time. We're gonna save it.
What's happening? Don't let them do this to you.
That was different.
The entire Typhon ecology appears to be centered around the creation of this substance. The original researchers called it coral. Beautiful.
Wow.
We're not sure what its purpose is. It's never spread outside the containment cylinder. Until now.
It is purty. So I think we're supposed to go to the Arboretum. Let's see. Arboretum, it's saying that way. Shuttle Bay is to the right. Cargo Bay is to the right. Now I do remember Shuttle Bay was also one of the places we could access from the start room, so... Whoa! Alright, I want to quick save this, and I want to see what happens if we shoot that crap. Alright, so after a couple of ill-advised attempts, I think I got the idea that it's probably a good idea to... Here, let's save it in case this doesn't work out right. Shoot the canister and make everything explode out into different directions so we don't get too radiated. Alright, we didn't take much damage there. I noticed there's a couple of explosive containers, or yeah, explosive containers there. We want to make sure we don't get hit by that cart. This is important. We get a med kit. Oh, great, googly moogly. So we got cystoid nests like out the wazoo. Is there an up here as well? Nope. I think we're at the very top here. Could be wrong. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try blowing all these nests and then just doing the natural thing, running. Because there's going to be tons of these little boogers. And we don't want none of them catching up with us. So, oh no, don't get caught up in the tracks. Go up, go up, go up. There we go. Ah. Some plasma bags. Some more crap. It's not going to cost us...
Radiation poisoning detected. Seek medical attention.
So we have a radiation status. That doesn't seem good. Is there anything bad in this? No? No reason to blow that. Alright, so we got a Weaver down there. Alright, we're going to go ahead and quick save this right here. And we're going to end our episode. We're getting on in time here, and while I know I've heavily edited this at this point, I don't want to make this too long for you guys. Make this something easily watchable. So hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure to give us a thumbs up if you haven't. Honored to have you guys watching. If you hit the subscribe button, that means a ton to me. And also, you know, if you want to interact, leave a comment, and I'll get back to you guys pretty quick. So until next time, it's Savage Sasquatch for GamingReportCard.com, and I am out of here.